Hello, welcome to the Unravel Collective. My name is Yvonne, and today I'm going to be channeling your questions that you submitted to me via Instagram DMs, comments, and emails. And I'm going to be offering these questions to the Arcturians for guidance. So I'm very excited to see what comes up and what they have to offer you personally, but also for all of us, because we can all gain insight from someone else's question. Yeah, so I'm going to be selecting 4 to 5 questions today. We'll see time-wise how many I can get in. And also I didn't have time to separate laundry from filming, so in case you hear the washer in the background, I am sorry. So the first question I have here is from Andrew, and just looking at my laptop to read the question. Am I working in the right career? Should I retire where I am or move to another province? All right, so let's just take a moment to tap in and we'll see. Hello, my dear one. Thank you for this question. As we look at your question, we are seeing that there is a little bit of conflict here. There's a little bit of what might be a pulling to try and do something new, and yet remain in the comfort of what you already know and where you are. Now, it is not that you do not enjoy what you are doing, very much so you do, but you have other interests and you have a pull in your heart to take you elsewhere. So what we're seeing is that there is a conflict here only within yourself of what should I do? Should I take the risk to change my career? Should I take the risk to try something new and different? Should I take the risk to express myself in this brand new way, more freely, let's say, or more publicly, let's say, or involve others in this new expression? So what we're seeing, my dear one, is this is a choice that you must make for yourself. We cannot tell you yes or no. Are you in the right career? But rather, when you ask yourself this question, how does it feel inside your body? Do you feel a sense of lightness? Do you feel a sense of joy? Do you feel a sense of growth here? And then ask yourself, if you would like to move into a different career, what that feels like. You may experience a sensation of fear here in the second one, because again, we are sensing that there is a hesitation, let's say, of taking this risk. But if you move beyond this, does it feel exciting to you? Does it feel new? Does it feel as if it would be a breath of fresh air? Does it feel that you would be able to expand your expression of yourself and how you share yourself with the world? So what we're seeing here, dear, is that either will be beautiful for you. Either one will lead to expansion. But this is a choice in which you must get in touch with yourself about what it is you want to experience here on the earth plane. You can stay in the safety and comfort of what you already know, of course, and there is nothing wrong with this. Or you can expand yourself into the unknown, where you will get to experience yourself in a new way, where you will get to make new choices for yourself, where you will get to meet new people, come aligned or in tune with others in a way that causes you to know yourself more fully. Now, this does not mean that if you stay where you are, you will not know yourself more fully. No, this is always a choice that you make, regardless of who or where you are. And what we mean by who, we meant who you are with. But we do see that you are supported in either case. And this is what is most important, that you receive support and you are supported. Now, when it comes to the question of should I retire here or move to another province, let's see what comes up. We do see that movement again would allow for a lifting of the soul, a lightening, an expansion, a breath of fresh air, so to speak. So again, we can see that you could stay exactly where you are and be quite comfortable, and there is nothing wrong with this. This is beautiful. Or you could expand yourself into a new direction, new location, and again, find yourself in a deeper freedom of expression. Find yourself in alignment with others that you could collaborate with or be with or learn from. So there is growth in either place here. But again, this is a choice that you must make for yourself. Thank you for this question. Okay. So let's see the next question. Marlena asks, I'm a lifelong professional singer-songwriter performing to several types of audiences. I've developed a hearing condition that negatively affected my performances and therefore my self-esteem and motivation. Should I keep going with all of my audiences, scale back to only the most forgiving, senior and veterans, or prepare to stop altogether? Should I think positive and assume that my hearing problem will heal? Hello, my dear. Thank you for this question. Now, let's see what comes in around your hearing. What we're sensing, dear one, is that you are experiencing a new way of hearing, of listening might be a better word. You are experiencing a new way that is being offered to you, an opportunity offered to you to listen from a deeper place. So although physically you are experiencing what you call a hearing condition, this is actually happening in a way that is causing you to upgrade, is a word that you use perhaps or could use. We're seeing that there is a new experience for you around this condition as far as having a more clear idea of what it is you want to offer. What we're seeing is that this is wrapped around the idea of listening, yes? And if you have a sharper idea of what it is that you are hearing or listening for, then you now know that there is something new to offer in the arena of what you have to offer for others to listen to. We hope this makes sense to you, my dear one. It is a difficult concept to explain. But there's an internal experience that we are sensing that gives you the opportunity to know something a bit deeper. What this is, we cannot say. But has it changed what it is you want to offer others to hear? Let's see what else comes in around this. We do not see you decreasing size of audience. In fact, when you work around or you begin to understand more deeply what it is that must be shifted here in the work that you offer, we see that a greater audience will be drawn to you. We see that there is actually a deeper sense of connection from this new work, so to speak. Let's see what else comes in. Now, we do see that you do have the power to improve this condition by being true to yourself, by listening to the messages, any and all messages you receive. There is a deeper healing here at play, and again, an upgrade, so to speak, or an opportunity for one. An opportunity to hear and listen more deeply and offer something that offers more connection to your audience, so to speak. So yes, this is all that we are receiving at this time for you. Thank you for this question. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So this is from Tim. As I've had an Arcturian, let's see. I've had an Arcturian energy beginning to come through for around a year now. The communication has been limited. I've seen him visually in my third eye and heard a name, which is really not impossible to pronounce in human. Maybe he meant really impossible to pronounce in human. So I've shortened, adapted it to Ned. Since that is the energetic sound it seems to begin with. He's here always, but communication has been limited. How do I open myself up to better receive the Arcturian messages and guidance being offered to me directly? Okay, wonderful. So let's see. How do I open myself up to receive Arcturian messages and guidance being offered to me directly? Well, right away, we are very pleased that you are receiving the messages at all. So this is beautiful, beautiful work that you are already doing, my dear one, and we do not need to have any rush around this. So there is a lesson here in what we're seeing the word come up is patience. So having patience, because there is a timeline you have requested for yourself, my dear one, in which you will begin to receive these messages more directly. Now, when we are not ready for the next step and we try to force something, it just simply will not fall into place in the way that would be of most benefit for us. So what we would recommend for you is to have patience here. Yes, you are correct in saying that your guide is always with you. Yes, you are correct in thinking that you have a deep connection with the Arcturians, for you are an Arcturian yourself. And we are very pleased that you are ready to receive these messages. Seeing as how you did want this to occur at a certain time in this lifetime, and now it is beginning. So this is just the beginning, we want to say, for you, my dear. You will have more direct communication. You will actually have more direct meetings or visitation, let's say. And this was all designed by you. There's a time frame here. There are lessons and things that you want to physically prepare yourself for. Your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit here on the earth plane. Your human is not quite ready to receive what it is that you would like to receive. Yes? So be patient, because you are on the time frame in which you requested, and you are safe, and you are doing everything as you should, and you are making incredible leaps in this evolution, so to speak. And we are very happy to have you on the earth plane, on the ground, let's say, connecting with the Arcturian energy and now beginning to share that energy with those around you. This is not even something that you are consciously doing. This is something that is just being done because you now have been activated and you are carrying the Arcturian energy within you. So when you touch, when you speak, when you create anything, my dear one, the Arcturian energy is within you and assisting you in creating a frequency that is altering the environment around you or anyone who you wish to have impact on or with, or even if it is simply a moment or experience in time. So again, the word that keeps flashing here is patience, my dear one. You are doing good work and there is no rush to have these direct communications or visitations just yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And very, very happy to speak with you in this manner. Thank you for your question. Thank you. Fellow Arcturian. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I have a question here from what it says, the Linster's List, and her question is, how can I raise my vibration to meet my guides halfway? I've just started regular meditation. I've always been told I'm intuitive and an empath, but I don't really know how to develop that as I stuffed it down long ago when I was told, due to my Christian upbringing, that psychic learning and the spirit world were or for lay people, and that pursuing them opens you up to the devil and evil. I know, I'm familiar with this. Okay, so let's see here. How can I raise my vibration to meet my guides halfway? Leinster's List. Hello, my dear one. Thank you for this question. So what we are seeing here is that your heart is so big that you are already opening yourself up to this, and you are right in saying that this is a natural state of your being. You actually are quite gifted in connecting with psychic abilities, so to speak. And because you are so empathic, you are also open to telepathy, my dear one. So what we're seeing here is simply to allow yourself to release the stories that you learned as a child or as you were being raised by a certain community. And that, yes, we would like to inform you that, of course, there are going to be energies that have malintent, so to speak, or wish to derail you in some ways. But what we are seeing is that you are quite protected, and that this is not something to be too big of a concern, because you yourself are simply already protected in what we are seeing. But we would like to say that regardless of this natural protection you already hold around you, you have very strong angels, very strong guides, very warrior-like presence around you. But we do want to say that it is always a good idea to ground yourself prior to any type of attempt for contact outside into the spirit world, or into other realms, so to speak. And we do say that you develop a ritual for yourself that feels good to you. And this does not mean that you need to dismiss any of your old upbringing or belief system, so to speak. If there is something within this system that does call to you, that does offer you comfort, that does offer you a sense of safety, then by all means, please use this. We do not see that there has to be any black or white around this type of spiritual belief, so to speak. So absolutely use whatever it is that offers you a sense of safety and comfort in or while you ease into remembering your gifts. Yes. And again, as we said earlier, there is always a time frame for this that you requested for yourself. So there is nothing that is by chance or coincidence here. This has all been planned out. And you are now ready to take on these gifts again. You are ready to remember them. You are ready to redevelop them, to cultivate them, and to strengthen them. So yes, take in mind that your vibration, so to speak, is already operating at a very high level from what we can see, and that you are very good at offering a vibration of calmness. You are very good at offering a vibration of comfort, something where people feel very safe with you. Let's see. We are seeing a rose, an image of a rose, so perhaps gardening will be good for you to raise your vibration. Perhaps you enjoy this already, touching flowers. There is something about being connected with flowers. There is something here that will help to regulate or elevate your vibration when you are in the presence of flowers, growing flowers, caring for flowers, this type of thing. Bathing in flowers so that the vibration or frequency of this flower is in the water that you bathe in. Let's see here. Rose oil, rose water. This will be very good for you. Yes, and this will help to elevate and strengthen the frequency of your heart, my dear one. This is what we are seeing. And we would like to acknowledge you for the work that you are doing. We know that it takes courage to step out of something where perhaps you are being shunned or shamed. And we would like to offer you uh, knowledge of knowing that there is nothing evil of what you are doing, my dear one. In fact, it is a heart-led impulse here. It is a heart-led creation. And when you are acting and living and breathing and loving from the heart, then what you wish to do or who you wish to contact in other realms is not going to be evil, my dear one. In fact, you simply will, in many ways, repulse any dark energy or evil spirit that would try to even approach you when you are coming from the heart, dear. So very good work here. We see that the frequency you carry within yourself is already very high. We only offer you guidance of continuing to do work that offers you safety and comfort without guilt of letting anything go that you felt comfort from before, and to remind you that you have very strong spirit team already offering you a great amount of protection. Thank you for this question. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Let's do one more from Y. I would love it if you would ask the Arcturians if there is indeed going to be some sort of great flash of light that's going to be experienced by all, unmistakably shifting to a higher frequencies, unmistakably shifting us to higher frequencies. Okay. While we wish that we could answer this in a very direct yes or no answer, we unfortunately cannot offer you this type of information. Frequencies on the earth plane and frequencies beyond the earth plane are always in constant flux and motion, and there is so much, let's say, that contributes to the flux of these frequencies. So timelines are limitless, let's say. Possibilities are limitless. And yet we do see that there will be some strong energies occurring this week, within the next week, within the next 2 months, that offers you the opportunity for great shifts in frequency, should you choose to be awake to them, should you choose to be aware of them. And not everybody will be aware of them, yes? When it comes to one great flash, this is not something we can answer. What we're seeing is, let's see if we can take a better look. Yes, again, there is such a what we would call balance, a very delicate balance of energies always at play. And while this could occur, it could also not occur, which may sound disappointing to some of you. But what we do see is that there is a great amount of energy at this time being offered to you, and that in general, the energies and frequencies are being offered to you at times in very gradual, mild ways, so that you are able to integrate the information. And at other times, as it is now this week and perhaps for the next 2 months, is going to be at a greater level, where this integration, so to speak, feels a force about it, feels an urge about it, feels a fire about it. So this may cause many of you to leap, as we discussed last week, into taking action that is more clear for you, that causes you to be more energetic and have a sense of urgency around the action you must take. So this is what we have to offer for you today. Thank you for this question. Thank you. All right, so that's all I'm going to do today. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. I have decided that I would like to do a Q&A at the beginning of each month. So at the end of April, I will be reminding you to submit your questions for the first weekend of May. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's Q&A with the Arcturians, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.